There's a winner. Look at that.
Back. Gone. We have a chance.
Showdown.
Yankees 12, Red Sox 11. He's gone. He couldn't go all the way.
No hay arquero. ¿Quién le pega? ¡Golazo!
Well, there's a long ball through and
Oh my God, an insane goal! I've just seen the most insane goal I have ever seen on a football pitch. Incredible Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Fed on through, and here's Rust. Rust delays to Kobe. Walton can tip it. Bryant with the save.
Oh, you gotta get a shot here.
Final seconds. Bryant for the win. Bang!
Oh, go ahead. Do your little intro.
Do you know this is the only time in this fucking world where all of the intro for a show, right? All of the sports that are played in the intro are actually being played right now in real life.
That's crazy.
It just hit me.
That's
Like
crazy.
I'm listening to the intro, I'm like, oh my god, football is on, basketball has started, which is at the end. Hockey's going on right now. The world is going on right now.
Welcome, yeah.
It's
That's
well,
wild.
except we don't have baseball. Oh, well, except baseball. Sorry, I may have jumps.
Do we have baseball on that?
Baseball starts it. It's a homer.
Oh yeah.
Starts
That's true.
And then we get into be exactly. That's damn. Is that how much we care about baseball? That's stuff. Oh man, this week in sports. It's been kind of a quiet week in sports. You know, nothing really crazy. I mean,
yeah, it was a quiet week in sports, except last weekend not weekend. I just passed the one before that. I was I went to see the Niners and Chargers game. That was a great game. Yeah,
correct.
And then
the Lakers have won back-to-back games. Hey, how you feeling about that, bro? Congratulations.
Listen, sir. I have been celebrating for like for like 24 hours now. Maybe not 24 hours, but I've been celebrating because they went to back-to-back games for the first time all season. So yeah, it's a plus.
Brandon, isn't it crazy that Bron didn't play in those back-to-back wins? I'm not saying anything.
Maybe there's hope on Bron, but I would let's just yeah. And then but so as far as week in sports goes, it was a great week for me in sports because, like I said, Niners on Sunday. The following Friday, went to the Warriors and Knicks at Chase Center.
Oh, how was that?
It was good. It was a good game.
Who? What? That was another one of the losses. That was another one of the losses for Steph and them, right?
No. The Warriors won that game.
Oh, okay.
The Warriors won that game because the Knicks, the Knicks won
the
the
Knicks.
So
yeah.
But the Warriors were struggling up until that point. Actually, they lost back-to-back games.
Oh yeah. Is that the game? What's his name hit half 40-something?
No.
That was
it was like the game. Okay, yeah, no, the game before they played the Knicks, which was like they played the Knicks last Friday night. The game before they played the Knicks, Steph had like 50 and they lost.
Right.
And then the following game, he played. But this time, I watching the game, like, he was like, he's gonna be more of a facilitator, and of course, whenever he feels like it, he just drain a three, and like take the air out of the Knicks, and because the Knicks were down 22 by halftime, but somehow they got within 8 like in the fourth quarter,
right?
And I think Clay hit a shot and the Steph hit a shot. It was like, all right, well, there goes that game, and then they were up. They went up 18 or 17, whatever. And then the Warriors just cleared the bench and be like, you know what, I need the bench to finish this game. And the bench finished the game, and the Knicks, could do nothing. Now, with that being said, the Knicks gave what's his name? Brunson $100 million.
Right, we talked about that when that happened. Major bag.
Yeah, major bag alert. And I'm like, why? And then because between Brunson, RJ Barrett, and Julius Randle, the Knicks are spending $300 million
Yes,
I can't see why.
Yes. I mean, it's the Knicks. Is there any other explanation for it?
They really should. They don't need to be like it's the.
And that's what I'll say. Is there really any other explanation for it other than the Knicks just being the Knicks? I mean, and if we're talking about New York for a second, I think I just want to throw there Zach Wilson, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This has nothing to do with the game because we will still talk about the game when we do the our recap.
Our picks, yeah.
But bro, why would you ever in life as a quarterback say to the media, yeah, I did our job. I did my job. The defense didn't. The defense let us down.
And
a second year quarterback at that.
And also in addition to that, you also did not do your job because the offense averaged like 2 inches per play for like the second half. Like
2 inches per play. I'm crying.
Okay, maybe it was 2 yards, but either way, the average like I'm like, so as a quarterback, this man had 9 completion. The punter did a better job than he did. He had 9 completion. The punter had 10 punts.
Facts. So
although,
it's
and of course in the defense, like telling the I did my part. You did not. You had 9 completion, but that is not your part. If that's your part, no wonder you lost. Your team had 3 points, which means the kicker and the punter did a better job than you,
right.
And I'm like, so, and it's crazy. Those are things that if you're like if you're the defense and of course your boy is one of the guys in the offensive line. On one play, you see Aaron Donald going for Zach Wilson. You just shift.
Hey Jake, what's good,
Mr. Pomerank? But yeah, it's like at that point, it's like it's like if you put in our offensive line and you hear him you hear him say, "Oh yeah, I did my part. Defense didn't do theirs." You're like, "Bro, I protect you all this time," and that's what you say. Like,
exactly.
I'm gonna let Aaron Donald get through.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Aaron Donald, Khalil Mack, pick one of those guys that that's gonna drop you on your ass. Like, yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of wild. I would have never thought I think he's feeling himself because he's Zach Wilson. He had that crazy summer where everyone was on his dick, and it's just like it's crazy. And I think one of the worst things.
Do you want us to get us banned on YouTube again, sir? Do you want us to get banned on YouTube?
Oh,
What's your language?
Oh yeah, that's right. We're just getting back to streaming on YouTube because last week, somebody got us suspended. Not naming names, me, but somebody got us suspended for a week, and so we weren't able to stream last week's episode. Even though last week's episode is up now on YouTube. It's been out on Facebook and it's also out on Twitter. So check us out. Earth2CC on Twitter. Earth2CC on Twitter? Yes. Earth2CC on Twitter. And then
you should also put it in
description.
It's in the description. Yeah.
I'll drop it for in the description. But yeah, that was crazy. The Super Bowl champions are scrubs. Did you see that happening?
Yes.
The Super Bowl champions.
Yes. I did. I did not see it happen, but however, now that it's happening, I'm like, I could see why, because Matthew Stafford is mid, and
I'm so happy someone else is seeing that. Like that makes me happy that you said.
No.
But I sound like a hater, but that really makes me happy that you said that. But go ahead,
bro. But come on, we could all see that because the thing is, if you look at it, he's played in his entire career with receivers who make him look good. Because he could close his eyes in Detroit he could close his eyes to the ball. Megatron's there somewhere. And then from there, he went to the Rams, and then for a season, he had Cooper Kupp, he had Woods for some time, and then Odell Beckham for some time. So it made him look good. But now that he can't, now that he actually has to play football, he's not doing so well. And of course now I think he's injured too. So yeah, the Rams. Most teams that went to the Super Bowl is mid right now.
I mean, one of them won last week. One of them lost, but I mean, granted, it's who they beat. They lost. They beat the fucking Steelers. So yeah, it's not such a great. It's not a great.
It's one of those like there's no victory in it for you because like if you lose, no, if you win, you were supposed to win. Like
right.
It's like
Oh man, I can't wait to jump into this week's thing real quick. Thursday Night Football went as expected. Derrick Henry really put on a show. Like it was the Derrick Henry show on Thursday Night Football. Do you understand that we've had how many Thursday Night Football games have we had? And this is the only one that I'm 11. Like, you know what? Yes, and this is the 11, and this is one I'm like, you know what? Hey, good night, man. This is the only one that I'm like, you know what? I fucking like. I actually enjoyed that game only because
it's been the only good game. Like,
right,
it's been the only good game, bro.
And the other reason I enjoyed that game is because I'm not the biggest Aaron Rodgers fan, and it just made me happy to see him lose, and I got to see him lose in real time. So yes, that made me happy. So yes, Thursday Night Football, really fun. The Derrick Henry show, he rocked it.
I think we all picked Tennessee, didn't we?
Yes, Jake didn't get a pick. Jake didn't pick that game because he sent the pick. He sent his picks in late. I hope Jake is gonna look up the pick'ems for this week and send them in before Thursday. But no, he has every other game in there. Chicago and ATL. That started off weird. It started off with Chicago, right? And then somehow Atlanta is a weird team this season because on paper, Atlanta shouldn't be trying they shouldn't be in it.
Yes. Atlanta is playing how we thought the Colts would have played.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a low blow. All right. We just move on.
Okay, yeah. So Atlanta won that game, and you were the only one that picked Atlanta. Myself and Jake picked the Bears. For obvious reasons, everyone thought that was washed.
Yeah.
Cleveland and Buffalo. Another weird game though, because at some point I'm like, yo, is Cleveland gonna do it? But then you're not giving Derrick Henry the ball to run 20, 30 times a game. You're gonna lose that game.
I'm sorry. You're not giving who the game? Who Derrick Henry? No, sir.
I'm sorry. Nicholas Travis
the
third. Yeah, and we all picked the Bills to win that one.
Yeah.
This was an interesting game because at some point I started rooting against the Colts. Like I was praying, and I wasn't praying because of the stupid pick'em. I was praying because if the Colts win again under Jeff Saturday, Jeff Saturday is the guy. He's like that. You're gonna start hearing. I don't dislike Jeff Saturday.
He's gonna go from interim coach to full-time coach.
I don't want that. I don't fucking want it. So I don't want him to win any games. And the fact that he lost the game like that, where you were leading all the way into the fourth quarter against the hottest team, the best team in the NFL, because they lost one game up to that point.
Yeah.
The fact that you lost the way you lost is very telling. You can't even hold a win. Your defense can hold it. At some point, couldn't do anything else. Jonathan Taylor was crazy in the first half.
Sorry, bro. That man had his first two rushes, he went for 50 yards. That's hilarious, bro. That's hilarious.
I can't put it past them. I can't put it past it because
wow. Now that you mention it, I didn't think about that because
again, the way they lost that game was crazy. It's a 1-point loss.
That's ridiculous, bro. And he was like a last-minute touchdown to win the game. Dude, that was a weird game, bro.
Speaking of weird games and last-minute touchdowns, that's Pats. What in all the fucks, bro? Like, to be honest, I actually was watching that game because it's the CBS game, right? Especially
it was CBS, yeah. because they were on CBS and the Giants were on Fox.
On Fox.
Bro, I literally had them on 2 screens, bro. Like I was like, all right.
No, I'm gonna ask you to explain that one to me because I don't get it. Defense was on show.
Yes, defense was on point. But the thing with the Patriots, the fact that not so much the Patriots, but also like Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick, it's almost like he has a certain like hate in his heart for the Jets. So they could lose every other game. They could go like it could lose any other game, but when they go against the Jets, you're like, yeah, this is the time we know we need to redeem ourselves. I'm like, yo, the Patriots played horrible. They didn't play a good game. Not at least not offensively. The Jets also played terrible. I think they averaged like 2 yards on offense the whole second half.
Correct.
Zach Wilson had 9 completion. The punter punted 10 times. That was a terrible game, like offensively. But somehow at the very last minutes, the Jets went Jets. But in addition to that, why is the AFC East? Why is every team either in the playoff or in the wild card? The AFC East.
Makes no
the
fucking
NFC
sense.
East.
Makes no fucking sense because AFC East, the Bills are back on top. They went from third to number 1 because they won. And no, are they number 1 or is Miami?
No, they're number 2. Miami's 1, they 2. Yeah.
Yes. So they and the Jets, even though they lost, still remain
3.
Right.
And then and now the Pats are 6-4. Now they're in the wild card for. I was like, yo,
I don't get it. I don't understand,
okay,
bro.
Let's put it this way, bro. The AFC East is what we thought the NFC West would have been.
You know what? You're very right. You are very right because we thought it was going to be competitive in that division, and
somehow it's not even close. Like it's a terrible division.
Terrible.
Every team in there is mid.
Terrible.
Oh God.
The Rams and
the Raiders are just trash. Like the Raiders are not even mid. Like you can't consider mid.
Correct.
Mid is like 2 tiers above what they are right now.
But mid would be that's the Chargers division, right?
Yeah, it's Chargers, Raiders, Seahawks, and
Kansas City.
Chiefs. Yeah.
Yeah, mid would definitely be the Chargers. They're so fucking mid. Like with everything they have, they're so mid. And you would think Justin Herbert would be like this is why I think Lamar Jackson deserves a lot more praise than he gets because he's come into the league and his best receiver every year is his tight end. Since he's come into the league, you have Justin Herbert who came into the league with Keenan Allen.
And
then Mike Williams.
Austin Eckler in the backfield, and that man's a stud, like, with the football. And then there's Mike Williams. I mean, you missed him for a few games, but because he got injured, but you had him, then lost him. Remember, you have a team full of guys you could throw the ball to. You're 6'6". You can see over every defender.
Bruh. So
Justin Herbert, overrated.
I'm starting to think that. The Rams and the Saints. Jake picked the Saints. I don't get it. Especially when you're picking the Rams with what's his name at quarterback, Andy Dalton. I'm sorry, you're picking the Saints with Andy Dalton at quarterback. That made sense to me. But guess what? Given Sunday, bro. Any given Sunday. Ravens. What was it? Ravens. Giants. Before we get to Ravens, right? Giants, please help me out. What the fuck was that game, bro?
I got nothing for you, bro. Because by the way, I might as well say it now. My NFC Player of the Week, Jamal Williams. My NFC defensive Player of the Week, the Dallas Cowboys. So we got that out of the way because what?
No, seriously. And you know it's funny because we've always been talking about Detroit can score. Like they are scoring on everybody. They just don't have defense, right?
But somehow they held Saquon Barkley to like how many yards did he have that game?
You know what? I can agree with you on that.
Anthony is a conspiracy theorist on the show. I think.
Yes, I love it. They held Saquon Barkley. They scored 31 points on that defense that hasn't let anyone really score like that.
Yeah.
But what they did, in my opinion, is point out the Giants' deficiency, like which everyone kind of knew about, but then has just not really said anything because they've been winning.
Yeah.
They only have Saquon. Saquon has to get it going for other parts of the other people in the offense to get it going.
1 second.
Okay. Yeah, Saquon has to get it going before other people in the defense and for that team has it going. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump to the next game. Baltimore, Carolina. I mean, we all figured that one out. So that's not even like, yeah, that's nothing. We got the Ravens there. Let's get this out of the way. So yeah, we all got that figured out. Listen, I kind of want him to come back so I can talk about Washington real quick. You know what, Anthony? I believe you. I believe the Giants are a wash. Let's talk about Taylor Heineke for a second. How do you feel about Taylor Heineke? Because that boy has come in and has changed the way Washington Football Club Commanders are playing, especially on offense. Like, they're starting to run the ball more. They're starting to do a lot more things with him. Like, he's not the greatest quarterback out there, but he's playing out of his fucking mind for y'all. Like, Taylor Heineke is playing out of his mind for y'all. So, Anthony, tell me how you feel about Taylor Heineke. Wetson, I was talking about the Washington game at Houston.
Yes. Bro, the fact that we're talking about Washington is also another weird thing, bro, because another division that doesn't make any sense, bro. The NFC East? Well, I'm sorry. It used to be the NFC least, not the NFC Beast.
Bro.
Like, NFC Beast, bro.
The NFC Beast.
Bro, NFC Beast,
But
not NFC least
Anthony,
anymore. Some
Anthony,
respect on their name.
Okay, my man. Anthony thinks the Giants are a wash, though. Vegas finally won a game.
They beat Broncos country, so you know.
And you were the only one that picked that game the way you picked it. We all picked Minnesota, and I think we all have egg on our faces.
Yeah, because you know who else has egg on his face?
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark said with his chest out and that tie-dye suit he was wearing, he goes, the Dallas Cowboys are dreaming if they think they could beat, they could hold Minnesota from scoring the ball. They held them to 3 points. Oh my goodness. 3 points. Kirk Cousins looked like Kirk Cousins.
That's a funny one. You know what it is? I think the Vikings needed to lose a game. And they needed to lose a game like that so that they can, like, because you know how, like, when you're starting to feel yourself a little too much, you need to get humbled. And I think that was but I don't see them losing. If they lose again, I don't see them losing bad.
Nah, I don't think they're gonna lose that bad again, but man, that was a L.
Yeah. This is something that's probably gonna wake them up. They're still my surprise sleeper team in the NFL this year. That's still my surprise sleeper team.
Bro, I don't have it in me to trust Kirk Cousins. I don't have it in me, bro. I wish I could trust him. I just don't have it in me, bro. Look, here's the thing. It's crazy because, like, you look at the team. The team is like they have the talent. Like,
he does.
Right.
Thanksgiving Day.
Oh Lord,
Anthony, I didn't hear your thoughts on Taylor Heineke, bro. What's your thoughts on Taylor?
First of all, like, Thanksgiving, they always subject us to, like, the Lions and the Cowboys, but surprisingly, this season it might actually turn out, be good. So
yeah, because finally we're gonna watch good teams or goodish teams.
I mean, not terrible. So we'll take it because bro, the last 4 or 5 years
could be worse.
Terrible Detroit.
Could be watching the Colts. You could be watching the Colts on Thursday. I'm allowed a joke, okay? I'm allowed to make that joke.
Midway through my goal, bro.
My bad.
But you're right. You're right. It could have been the Colts.
And that's his thoughts on Taylor Heineke. Anyways,
Minnesota. That's good though, because a lot of quarterbacks, even like some that should be like,
I would take Taylor Heineke right now, bro, over fucking Matt Ryan. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Taylor Heineke came in and replaced Carson Wentz. Like, if we're being very, I am sick of football this year. Vegas won a game. Obviously, they beat Broncos country. Kansas City took care of oh, hello. You know what? That's a takeout I'll agree with. But I don't see them trading Zeke away because they paid him all that money. So they're gonna keep doing what they do now. They're gonna probably put both of them in the game so that Pollard is gonna start now and Zeke is gonna be coming in and spelling it. You don't want to tire out Tony Pollard.
But not only that though, but I think like for lack of a better term, and I think I've said this before about some other team, but right now Pollard is playing with house money. Okay? Because everything he does is not expected of him right now, because it's not like he's not the number one option. He's the guy who's like, whatever he can give us, we'll take. And he's doing well with that. So I feel like if you trade away Zeke,
you said that about Taylor.
Yeah.
Last week.
So now I'm like, if you trade away Zeke and now it's all on Pollard, I don't know if you could continue doing this, honestly. Because it's a difference between like a surprising team hit you out of nowhere versus like, I have 6 weeks to prepare for this. It's basically the difference between like a ball fight and a sanction fight. A ball fight, anything could happen. A sanction fight, you're like, you prepare, you watch tapes, you know what you're getting into. So I think that's the difference like with Tony Pollard right now. Don't get me wrong, Zeke has been playing terrible. I don't know why Zeke was put in the same kind of conversation like, as some elite back, but he hasn't been that guy in like 3 years now. So
right, he got the money. I think he got hurt, and he just hasn't come back to be the same person that
Yeah. But then again, running backs in the NFL, your running backs in the NFL don't usually have a long shelf life anyway, because
Man, that is the one mistake I feel like they're regretting. It's not number one. And it's funny because I feel the same. This is how I feel about the Tony Pollard situation.
Yeah.
I don't think you trade away Zeke right now. I'm not because Zeke is like the same, it's like Cooper. No, it's just Zeke helps Pollard. Zeke hide Pollard in that,
shielding him, yes.
He shields him a lot. So I would keep him. I would keep him.
Yeah. Keep them both, and if Tyler starts playing better to start looking like that number one back, then maybe. But for now, you definitely keep both, and then and have them basically like bounce off of each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Kansas City going to the Super Bowl. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it.
You say what?
KC's going to the Super Bowl, bro. Like it's the cards. They're going back.
I don't think there's been a question about the Chiefs like for the last 4 years. Like when they don't make it to the Super Bowl, that's when you're more surprised. You're like, whoa, I can't believe they actually lost that game, because the Chiefs are like they are who we think they are. They are elite. Like,
bro, that's it.
I watched 2 third down play where Mahomes was like, oh yeah, third down and whatever. Sure, no problem. Hey Kelsey, here you go.
Bro, he walked them down. Like for that last touchdown, he literally walked them down the field and scored a touchdown, and it's game over.
Yeah, because for him,
because again, what we had to hear this summer was how this guy wouldn't be great without the other guy. I heard a lot of it from all the big sports guys, and I'm like, listen.
But with that being said, though, the other guys also out there making Tua.
We also heard the other guys' numbers were gonna dip, but that's another conversation.
Safe to say that both of them are thriving
without each other.
Yeah, without each other. So
the two guys are not though. Devontae, you know what? Never mind.
Oh God.
I didn't say it.
I mean, Devontae's with that guy in Las Vegas.
And the other guy doesn't have Devontae, and you can tell. Cincinnati did what they needed to do. San Francisco, I had no fucking doubt. I picked them. You guys didn't. So let's do.
I picked Arizona because
you did. I don't know why. I don't know why.
I don't know why. Because I know San Francisco is a more elite team. I watched them play, and it's like no, I'm talking about on like week by week. Like I'm not talking about going to a game. I'm talking about on a week by week. Like don't get me wrong. I don't think San Francisco is like oh yeah, we could see them like going to the Super Bowl. But at the same time, you can never count them out because they have a way of like winning games.
Oh,
even with Jimmy G.
I mean, Jimmy G came dressed to impress as well, man. He had that suit. Listen,
when I tell you that clip where they show Jimmy G and they show Colt McCoy right after, I think
that was messed up,
bro. I was like,
they shouldn't have done that. But this is a question.
Mm-hmm.
I say Gino.
No, it's Tua. What do you mean, Gino? No, it's Tua.
And I'm asking you, why is it Tua? Why is Tua winning comeback player of the year? Was he hurt last year?
Because
did he play last year?
No. Did he play last year? No, he didn't play last year.
Yes, he did.
Well, he did.
Yes. Wait. Gino was a backup last year.
Yeah.
Gino has not touched the football field since he left the Giants.
The Jets.
No, he also played for the Giants.
When?
I think one season he was a backup.
Did I forget football history? Did I forget Gino?
Let me look it up to sure because I think Gino Smith definitely played for the Giants.
In all fairness, like I stopped listening.
You don't care about Gino Smith, exactly.
Mm-hmm. I usually stop listening when people mention the words Gino Smith. So I could be wrong.
I agree. I definitely agree with that one. Stop listening when people mention Gino Smith.
I usually stop listening, bro. This, like.
Oh yeah, I know. Let me see.
I just stop listening when people mention Gino. So, but no. The reason I mention Tua is because not only is Tua playing well, but his team's also winning. Gino, on the other hand, although he's playing well, sometimes they win, sometimes they lose, and it's like they don't look like consistent. So you see what I'm saying? As opposed to Tua, you feel like every time you see Tua throw the ball, you're like, yeah.
In 2017, Geno Smith played for the Giants. In 2018, he played for the Chargers. Before settling the Chargers.
The Chargers?
Back up.
Yo, no, bro. I legit completely erased that from my memory.
Because after those 4 years at the Jets, no one cared about Geno Smith anymore. But I'm saying this is why I'm picking Geno because I feel like everyone saw.
I'm sorry. You picking Gino over to what do you call him?
The GOAT Vailoa. I agree, but let me tell you why I think Gino is going to win it.
Mm-hmm.
No one counted Tua out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Seahawks are what 6-4.
Yeah.
Remember when we did our show?
Yeah. We said they might win 3 games at best.
I promise, man.
Yo, Anthony, I'm with you, bro. Like, I'm just taking his word for it because I'm like, I have no recollection of this, so I have to take his word for it. And I'm not willing to lose. I'm not willing to lose free data to research that. So I'm just gonna take his word for it.
Okay. I'm about to live. You know I'm taking a screenshot, so don't test me.
I know more. That's why certain things I'm only telling you, over the phone or in person because I refuse. I refuse to have certain screenshots, come back and haunt me. I refuse. So.
Oh my God, I'm screaming.
The Rams wave Henderson.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I like live reports. I like
and the Panthers are just taking turns starting subpar quarterbacks.
Figuring out who to start every week.
Every week they start somebody else.
But yeah, right. This is why I feel like it's Gino because he hasn't no one. I don't feel like Yeah, people were like, "Oh, Tua is getting what's his name? His numbers are going to be great." Yeah, it's right there. 2018. LAC is not the Clippers.
Yeah, so he played 5 games. He had 1 completion out of 4 attempts. Yep, sounds very like Gino to me.
It was 4 attempts, bro, for 25 yards. It was probably like 8 yards, actually.
Oh, geez.
It didn't even matter. Yeah, so I just again for what Geno Smith is doing versus what Tua. I'm not minimizing what Tua is doing, but I'm just saying like no one didn't. Everyone looked.
No one gave the Seahawks a shot. No one gave them a shot, and that's exactly what happened. We didn't give him a shot.
Yeah, and I think that's why people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's him." So I think he wins it. If he doesn't win, if these two guys don't win it, who do you see winning the year?
Okay. One thing, the one more reason why I said Tua over Geno is because at the end of the season, the Dolphins are gonna have a better record than the Seahawks, because the Seahawks right now they can revert back to their old ways like from this point forward. I mean,
it's there though. It's recorded.
He's out of pocket, but he's not wrong. Like
that's hella out of pocket. That's crazy.
I mean, that's basically like listen. That's basically like a fan won a sweepstakes and he got to throw a football through an NFL wide receiver, and I'm just saying. It could be something like that.
For a little out route or for a little slant or for a
little quick slant route because this guy he played football in high school way back in the day. He thinks I still got the arm, and they're like, okay, he entered sweepstakes, he won. Now he's like, hey, I'm gonna show you, and then he threw it. He's like, oh man, the NFL football field is a lot bigger than I thought, and it ended up to be an 8-yard catch, and that was it. So yeah, but.
You bought the NFL an idea, bro. Oh, by the way, you won the week with 10 picks because you got you picked.
I'm sorry. Put it up on the screen so I can see. I would like to see. I would like to see. My wins. Please put it up on the screen. I appreciate you, good sir. And I like to. No. I did you put up. Last week's picks. So as you called them out, I could see. Oh, I could see my wins. So please, thank you.
Oh my God! So you picked Atlanta. And you picked the Patriots.
No. So at the top, because the first game, Thursday night game.
Tennessee, Atlanta, Bills.
King Henry. I picked King Henry. I didn't pick Tennessee. I picked King Henry.
Okay. King Henry, Atlanta, Bills, Philly, Patriots, the Rams, the Giants, Ravens, Washington, Vegas, Minnesota, Kansas City, Cincinnati, and Arizona.
Okay. So, so I got 10. I'm all good now.
All right, so let's hit it and let's do this week.
Let's do it.
Yeah, Thursday night games because Thanksgiving. I'm so happy for that. No, I'm not happy because of Thanksgiving. I'm happy for football.
I'm happy for football, bro. Come on now. I'm gonna spend the whole day in front of a TV, bro. Like whoever's cooking, I hope they get it right because I won't be helping.
Oh, that's horrible. Thursday night, Buffalo, Detroit. Good game.
Yes, that is a good game, but I feel like Buffalo defense is gonna stifle Detroit's offense that only exists when Jamal Williams and DeAndre Swift, Swift when they play well. So because Jared Goff he's Jared Goff. So Bills Mafia.
Giants, Dallas.
Cowboys Nation.
Oof, I'm going Giants.
Really?
Yeah.
You think the Giants is gonna beat this Cowboys team?
I don't know.
That just smoked 8-1 Minnesota.
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
New England and Minnesota. I got Minnesota. I know where you're going.
I got Minnesota.
What?
Bro, I can't pick the Pats for the sake of them being my team. I want to win.
I mean, you picked the Pats last week though.
But I picked them against the Jets. I told you already, past history with the Jets. Like, yo, bro, Bill Belichick put it on his calendar every year. Every time they play the Jets, like he's like, yo, listen, the day before that game, I'm going to have a medium steak, a steak, a ribeye, medium with all the fixings, and I'm going to be ready for this game. And that's exactly what they do against the Jets every year. So, but against Minnesota, I don't think he could. The defense could stop all that unless Kirk Cousins go Kirk Cousins. I'm picking Minnesota.
Okay, Tampa Bay, Cleveland.
Tampa Bay.
Oh, this is a funny one. Russell Wilson.
Bro, that's terrible. Like, why would you know this? And why would you share this, bro? Like,
that is a good random fact, though. That is a good random fact.
At the beginning of the season, I told you Russell Wilson will be competing, might be the third best quarterback in that division. And y'all told me, yo, you walling out. You walling?
Yeah, we did. We definitely told you you were bugging. And go ahead, celebrate right now.
And here we are, him and Derek Carr fighting for last place.
Do a little dancey dance, right?
No, I'm just saying, like, I saw it way ahead of time. Y'all told me I was bugging, and somebody was right, somebody was wrong. I'm not gonna say who. I'm not gonna say who. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Because it wasn't me, it was Jake. Anyways, Houston, Miami. Only because he's here to defend himself.
That's a worthy question. I'm gonna ignore it. Like, come on,
okay.
Bro, like.
I already wrote it down. Yeah, don't worry about it. Should go at Jets.
Ooh.
I got the Jets.
I'm gonna go with Jets because I feel like they're gonna wash out the taste of that L from them. They're gonna want to wash out the taste of that L.
Right. Atlanta and Washington. Okay, this one should be an easy pick, right? But Atlanta doesn't want to lose, bro. Atlanta doesn't want to lose, so I don't know. I'm gonna go Washington. I'm gonna
go Atlanta.
Wow. Okay.
Because you
think Cordero Patterson does it again?
Maybe not him because last game he didn't do much, but I feel like between him and Algier and that's his name, right? Okay, whatever. Him, the other guy. I feel like they have enough that they can actually get some things done. So
okay,
yeah.
This is a stupid game. I'm not gonna be watching it anyways. Denver at Carolina.
Do we have to pick this one?
Oh, Chase Young is starting. But your pick is already locked in, so never mind. Yes,
how can my pick be locked in when we're still doing the show? Like we still have to. We still. If you were turning in the sheet, I would have your pick. You wouldn't. But you come in and be like, change it. No, we can't do that all the time. Anyway, I'm kidding. Denver and Carolina. But if you still want to change your pick, you can go. No. We stick with that because the one I get to pick against you, so somebody's gonna win, somebody's gonna lose.
Facts.
Unless the game ends in a tie, which is very much possible with those two mid-ass teams or trash-ass teams. So we'll see.
I feel like I'm gonna Denver in this one. I don't feel comfortable with it, but I'm gonna pick Denver.
I'm gonna go Carolina for the sake of going to Carolina because
my God. Someone is gonna lose, someone is gonna win.
That's just how it goes, bro. Like at this point, I'm okay with whichever outcome because I'm picking between bad and worse, and they're both trying to decide who's bad and who's worse. So
facts. What point of the season do they ice Russell Wilson?
None, because
you can't plays the season out.
No, yeah, of course, because again, you can't give that man $250 million and then and ice him at any point. For what?
I mean,
who's your other option?
If the season is over, why do you keep him? Why do you have him starting?
Because you give him $250 million. So at this point, let him get on the field, throw the football, get hit, earn your paycheck.
Baltimore at Jackson. Oh, Baltimore at Jacksonville.
Baltimore.
Okay. Oh my God, earn your paycheck. That was fucking hilarious.
You have to earn your paycheck, bro. You can't sit there like, bro, imagine collecting $250 million to sit on the bench on a terrible team.
Let me tell you, I would do that. I would fake it.
Of course you would. Everybody would. And that's why Russell was, and that's why for me, if I'm the owner, if I'm the coach, I'm having a meeting. I'm like, listen, I need Russell on every snap. if you could put him, put him on the defensive snaps too, I would do that too. Because for that kind of money, you better earn it. Because you're not helping you win games. You're not even looking, you don't even look like a good quarterback. So earn your paycheck. Show up.
Chargers at Arizona. Chargers at Arizona.
That is a very good mid-tier game because both teams are mid.
That's fucking.
So I'm gonna go Arizona because I'm hoping Kyler play. Yeah.
I'm going
because
Chargers.
I know you're gonna go Chargers. I know you're gonna go Chargers. That's why I'm gonna go Arizona.
I need them to.
Oh God, another mid-game Vegas and Seattle.
Oh Jesus! I'm telling you, for $250 million, I would be there. Bruh, don't fuck around and hit me. Hit me, bro. I'm not getting up. What's hurting? Something.
You know, Team Doctor's gonna have to check you out, right? And actually do X-rays and make sure, like, hey, listen, this guy's fine.
No, if it's the first hit of the game, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna be out for the rest of the game. I'm gonna start next week, and I'm gonna do it again.
Vegas, Seattle.
I'm going Seattle.
And you already know.
I know.
So I'm definitely picking Seattle. So
you don't have to say it. You don't have to.
As of right now, they could have been going against Houston. I would choose Houston.
That's wow. The rest of Kansas City. Oh, well, you know where I'm.
Oh, come on, bro. That's easy.
Right.
We are going home on this one.
New Orleans,
San Francisco,
because
and also I said this last week, bro. I'll say it again. San Francisco, and this game is after San Francisco. They have the best fans in the nation. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh! Green Bay at Philadelphia.
Lunatics. Philadelphia's gonna smoke Green Bay, and send them back to Lambeau, with their like tails tucked between their legs, because again, it sucks.
I wish somebody on the Philly team, Darius Slay, wears a cheese head like Sauce Gardner did. I'm gonna love it.
That'd be hilarious. I feel like it should though. I feel like it should do that.
Fuck! I can't believe we got a fucking prime team.
I feel like this is gonna be Denver versus the Colts all over again.
I'm picking Indy now, so it's on you. I know.
God.
I'm sorry, bro.
Indy and Pittsburgh, bro.
I'm sorry. I didn't make the schedule. Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, I guess Pittsburgh.
Okay. All right. Let me call out the picks.
Okay, do you have something though? Bro. We've had like so many weeks where we're having a hard time picking teams, because you just like, oh man, this might be a good game, but because it's like, oh God, why do we have to watch this? Why is this?
Yes, and this is gonna be a Monday night football game. What's crazy is that we've been getting all trash Thursday night football game, and this is the 1 week that we're getting, a good amount of good football games.
Good Thursdays, and now they're like, oh, if you're gonna give you a good Thursday, you're gonna ruin your Monday.
Right.
As if Mondays are not
bad
enough.
Mondays isn't bad enough, like, and that makes sense. And that this makes absolute fucking sense. The way Matt Ryan looks like a fucking statue back there because he can't move, he can't run. He can't do. He's fucking old. I don't. Again. I sit here because I remember when we did this show earlier, right? And when we got mad, and I said, "There's no fucking way you can convince me that our evaluators went out and said this is the guy. This is the guy we play." Fucking I hate them so much. Anyways, my picks. Bills, Giants, Minnesota, Tampa Bay, Miami, the Jets.
I'm sorry. You picking Tampa Bay?
Bro,
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yes, against Cleveland.
You're picking Tampa Bay?
Actually, what's his name is back, right?
Who?
I almost called him the rapist. Deshaun Watson is back, right? It's 11 weeks.
No. He come back next week against Houston. Week 13.
He had a bye, right?
Yeah, because of the bye week. Yeah.
Oh my god, that fucking sucks. You know what? Yeah, so that's stupid. You should come back this week. Anyway, so yes, I'm picking Tampa Bay over Cleveland with Jacoby Johnson, whatever his name is. Jacoby Brissett. Fuck, I just ruined
I almost said Jacoby Myers. I would have
said Jacoby. Yes, Jacoby Myers. But yeah, so Tampa Bay, Miami, the Jets, Washington, Denver, Baltimore, Chargers, Seattle, Kansas City, San Francisco, Philly, and Indianapolis. Wetson, because he wants to be different, picked the Bills, Dallas, Minnesota, Tampa Bay, Miami, the Jets. Yeah, what was the difference?
You forgot. Wait, we didn't pick Cincinnati and Tennessee.
We didn't?
No. We skipped that altogether.
How the fuck did we do that?
No, we didn't do that. You did that because you were the one, calling him out.
Oh, yeah. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and go right now.
Ooh, I feel like that's going to be a good game.
That is going to be a good game. Jamar Chase is back.
Ooh, that's going to be a spicy game.
Going to be, ready to go.
I'm going to go King Henry.
Well, someone got to pick a loser. Someone got to pick a winner. I'm picking Cincinnati.
Yeah. Also, wait. No. I feel like we need to swap those picks because I picked Cincinnati to win their division, and they're behind right now. I'm not switching my pick, bro. I'm gonna stick with King Henry.
Exactly. So, all right. So Cincinnati for that pick.
So,
Wetson, Bills, Dallas, Minnesota. Bills, Dallas, Minnesota, Tampa Bay, Miami, Jets, Atlanta, Carolina, Baltimore, Arizona, Vegas, Kansas City, San Francisco, Philly, Pittsburgh, and you have King Henry.
Yes.
Oh, man, this is going to be an interesting football because we get 3 games on Thursday. It's Thanksgiving. What's really good?
Yes.
You got plans for Thanksgiving?
You say what?
You got plans for Thanksgiving?
Me personally, no. But I'm pretty sure plans are made on my behalf, and I will show up. So
you bring in leggings. Okay.
now that you mention it, I might actually make legume. Actually,
yeah, I should definitely. I'm just gonna tell you right now that I'm coming to your house on the 1st for soup. So, I'm inviting myself.
Bro, every January 1st, bro, I make like 2 different pots. Because I will make one that for people who prefer whether they prefer beef and stuff like that, or some that prefers if they want turkey, or I might even mix. I've made one where it's add seafood to it because I'm I just want you're trying different things.
So what you're telling me is to bring 3 different plates. All right, bet.
What I'm telling you is I will not give you my address.
It's fine. I could get it from Jake, so it's okay. Does Jake know where you live?
He does, actually. So
yeah. But yeah, definitely. So I'm just gonna let you know right now that I'm going to invite myself.
Bro, you're welcome. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome to pull up, bro. Yeah, you're welcome to pull up. I got you, bro.
All right, man. So let's send everyone away. Enjoy your holiday. Enjoy Thanksgiving. Are you off for Thursday and Friday?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, because labs are closed and labs are closed, so I don't have to be in labs on those days.
Nice. Anyway, man, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your week. We're back on YouTube. I'm gonna try not to get suspended again. We'll definitely catch you.
Yeah.
Relax, okay? It was one time, but we will definitely catch you guys next week. Thank you to those that are watching, those that commented. We'll definitely see y'all next week.
Peace.
I wonder where Troy is.
Play ball.
There you go.
There it is. There's a winner. Look at that.
Back. Gone. We have a jam.
Showdown.
Yankees 12, Red Sox 11. He's gone. He couldn't go off the way.
No hay arquero. ¿Quién le pega? ¡Golazo! ¡Gol!
Well, there's a long ball through, and
Oh my God, an insane goal!
shot here.
Final seconds. Bryant for the win. Bang!
So go ahead, do your little intro.